Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I did a cut crease and I also put on a very bold lip. I hope you like this look, and also please excuse my watering eye. I don't know what's happening. It's just crazy and I can't do anything about it. But don't mind that. Let's just move on, and I'm going to show you now how I did this look. First, I'm always priming my eyelids because I'm starting with the eyes and I want the eye makeup to stay into place a longer time. And then to lift some shadows around the eyes, especially on the inner corners, I'm using a concealer from Stila, the Perfecting Concealer in the shade 2. And then I'm setting with powder from Maybelline, the Fit Me powder in 220, the whole area where I've concealed and also primed my eyelids. The brush I'm using here is just a 227 from Ziva. You can use any fluffy brush for this step. Eyeshadow shields, I'm just placing them where I want them, and then I can start the actual eye makeup. So first I'm using the Creme Brulee. This is from Makeup Geek. I like to use this eyeshadow as a transition shade, which I'm doing right now. I'm applying it with the same 227 from Ziva, by the way. And this is like a muted cappuccino, I'd say. It's also matte. I'm setting the pace right now. I'm aiming to create like an elongated eye, and that's why I'm going very far outside the outer corners. Also with this eyeshadow, I'm going the furthest outside the eye, and with all the others I'm going to apply afterwards. I'm going to come closer and closer to the outer corner, and then I'll get the nice gradient I wanted. After that, I took another Makeup Geek eyeshadow, which is called Tuscan Sun, and it's a warm coral with a matte finish as well. I didn't see any reason to change the brush, so I haven't. And I'm applying this eyeshadow as I've applied the first one as a transition shade, but this goes a bit lower, and also it's meant to intensify the area a lot more. But as you can see, I'm paying more attention to the outer corner. I just want that area to be more intense than the inner part of the eye. Afterwards, I took a pretty eyeshadow duo from Chanel, which is called Misty Soft in number 40, and the brush is a 224 from Ziva. So I took first the darkest eyeshadow, which is like a plummy color with a grayish brown undertone, and I swiped this across the crease area to intensify it, and I kept it very low in comparison with the other two eyeshadows. And now it's time for the cut crease. So I took on the back of my hand a bit of the concealer from Stila, and the brush I'm using, it's a very flat one, and the bristles are very stiff. I love this one exactly for this purpose, and I'm being very careful to do a very smooth line right now. Then for the lids, I took the other eyeshadow from the little duo palette from Chanel, and this is a very nice shimmery light lilac-y color. I'm applying it with a concealer brush from Kiko, and it's nothing wrong in that. I prefer it to use it for this purpose and not so much for concealing. Then I grabbed another eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, which is called Cherry Cola, and this is a pinky peach eyeshadow with a subtle warm undertone and a matte finish. And I'm working this into the lash line mostly with the same brush from Kiko. With this eyeshadow, I'm keeping the same shape I've created from the beginning, so that elongated eye, but I'm staying very close to the lash line, and the most intensity is there, and the rest is just diffused, and I'm tapping the brush onto that area where I want that gradient to be visible. I'm not finished, but soon, I promise. The last eyeshadow I'm taking for the upper eye is a black, which is from England in the shade 391. This I'm pressing into the lash line. I want that area to be the darkest one. Now I'm taking the shields off and I'm cleaning where I need to. So I decided to move now onto the base and finish the eyes later. So first I'm applying a face primer, and then on top of that will go the foundation I chose. For foundation, I chose the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum in the shade 53, which is a bit light for me right now because I still have a bit of a tan from the summer. But normally this does suit me, and I'm just going to apply a bit more of the bronzer and it's all good. So now I'm going to conceal with the same concealer from Stila in the shade 2, and I'm doing this underneath the eyes and mainly on the T-zone. Not putting much of this because it's very concentrated and I don't see any reason to overload my face. This is a foundation brush from VERO Techniques, and I'm using it to work this product into my skin. Then the same powder from the beginning, I'm going to press it into my skin and set my whole face. The brush I'm using here is an angled face brush from Kiko. And then to warm up my face and also to highlight, I am going to use a duo product from Makeup Forever. First I'm applying the bronzer where I normally like to apply it, to give, you know, that 3D effect to my face. So the cheekbone area, a bit on the forehead, not too much because I have a narrow forehead, and along the jawline to make it look more chiseled. After doing that, I'm taking another bronzer, which is the Hoola from Benefit. I love this one so much, and I'm using it in this situation to contour my nose with. I don't really like to contour my nose with bronzers as they are as a product. I like to mix them with contouring powders which are more greyish brown, and you know, together they give a more natural appearance. But this one is already a natural bronzer. You know, you can contour with it, you can bronze up the skin, and it's beautiful. For highlights, I'm taking the one from the palette from Makeup Forever, and this is a tapered face brush from e.l.f. and I'm applying it on the highest points of my face, cheekbone, and along the nose just a bit, and Cupid's bow. The blusher is from Tarte in Natural Beauty, and it has a pinky reddish tone. Then for the brows, I'm using a pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills in medium brown. This is actually an eyeliner brush which works perfectly well with this pomade, with anything that's gel-like, and it's from Bdellium Tools. The same eyeshadow, Tuscan Sun from Makeup Geek, I've used for the upper eye. I'm going to use it underneath the eyes. So I'm dragging this across the lash line with a pencil brush from Kiko. On top of that comes Cherry Cola. Again, I've used it for the upper eye, and I'm being more concentrated this time. So I'm not dragging this downwards so much as the first eyeshadow. The highlighter from the Makeup Forever palette I'm using now to highlight the inner corners of my eyes, so the tear dot area. And then lastly, and once again, I'm going to drag another eyeshadow, which is the black from Inglot, along the lash line, but really I'm just hitting the roots of the lashes. For mascara, I chose the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara in black. So this was just for the upper lashes, because underneath I am going to use my favorite, the one and only MAC Extended Play Mascara in black, which is waterproof. For false lashes, I chose the ones from the House of Lashes in Iconic, and first I curl them and then I put them on. In the inner rims of my eyes, I'm using Perfect Black Eyeliner from Too Faced. And now I'm pressing a bit more of that black eyeshadow from Inglot in the outer corners of my eyes, just to blend the eyeliner there. So now I'm finished with the eyes and I'm moving on to the lips, and I'm using here a liquid lipstick in the shade 50 from Maybelline. And this is the wigs look. I hope you liked it. So everyone, I really hope you liked this look. As always, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you did like this look, and also follow me on social media. I am on Instagram, on Facebook and on VERO. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to catch you in my next tutorial. Bye!